Hello, my amazing people. Good morning and welcome back again. If you're turning in, please do what to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Many South Africans have been stuck in Dubai because of the ongoing World War III right now. Just watch this clip of video and check if any of your siblings, your relative, your loved one, your aunties are there. They need urgent help, and they are calling the president of South Africa, Mr. Ramaphosa, to help them and do something and see and help them to come back to their own country. Just watch this clip of video.
Sirens wailing across the Middle East today, signaling fresh waves of drone attacks as people have scattered and rushed to shelters. In Israel, the army there says missiles have been launched from Iran towards that country. Meanwhile, a drone strike hit Britain's Royal Air Force base of Akrotiri in Cyprus overnight, causing limited damage and no casualties. Iran's security chief, Ali Larijani, who was also an advisor to the country's former supreme leader, said in a post on X this morning that Tehran will not negotiate with the US. That's in response to a report that Iran is trying to revive negotiations with Washington. Khamenei's death was confirmed yesterday, leading to Iran launching retaliatory strikes on Israel and other US allies in the Middle East. Iran has declared a 40-day mourning period for its longest-serving leader. Well, Qatar is one of the countries in the region which has faced attacks both by drones and missiles. Amanda Skosana is a South African veterinary nurse currently in Qatar. Amanda, good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for talking to us. What has happened to you there? This must have disrupted your life so completely.
Yes, this thing started on Saturday around 9, 8, around those times. We heard some noise that was disturbing. Few minutes after that, we received national emergency alert. I think there were three. The first one, it was written in Arabic. The second one was written in English, and the third one was written in English, notifying us that we should stay indoors, far from windows, so that up until further notice, so that we can be far from outside, because it was really bad outside. The smoke was not good. I think it was toxic because it was sort of like tire, like something that like the smoke. If you are burning tires, yes. Then we stayed indoors. I was at work by that time. They took us to our accommodation. The situation was really bad on Saturday. Then we didn't sleep. Sunday morning, it was also bad, becoming better around 10 a.m. on Sunday. That's where I made a video on TikTok that I'm in Qatar. I need help so that I can go home in South Africa. I met these other ladies also. They made a video about their layover here in Qatar. Then we started talking. We started talking about how we can be together. They told me that they are here in Qatar with their layover. They book a hotel. Now they don't have money anymore because it was not on their budget. I said, okay, you can come to my accommodation. I'll talk to my manager if you are allowed to come up until the situation is better, right?
So,
Do you still hear me?
yes, we can.
Hello?
So you're helping other South Africans. You're helping
Hello?
other South Africans who are there.
Yes, I'm helping three of them. Two, they're from South Korea. They were connecting here to South Africa. The other one was from South Africa, connecting here to Dublin.
And do you know, I mean, for you, I don't know if you want to come home or what you want to do, but for them, they were just going through Qatar. It must be very scary because there are no flights. It's difficult to leave.
Yes, but what I want to go home. If the airport does start operating, I'll go home immediately. I've never seen this, and I don't want to experience it again.
I don't know if you could show us the other South Africans, if they want to come and join us in the conversation, Amanda. We would like to see them. Their families might want to see them if they want
Yes.
to. They may not want to. But I'm sure if we could see all of them, it would be
Yes.
really very difficult. It must be such a difficult time. I mean, people have plans to go to Dublin, to go home, and suddenly they
Yeah.
find themselves just stuck
Yeah.
there.
Yes. Yeah, I can show them. They can come now. They can come to me here. Yes, they are here.
Okay. All right, there they are. Thank you both. You must be so scared.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you. You're live on Newsroom Africa, all four of you. My name is Stephen, and I'm the presenter. And it's good to see your faces and to know that you're safe. Your families, I'm sure, will want to know how you are. If I can ask, who was travelling to Dublin? Because you can't have imagined you'd find yourself stuck in Qatar.
100%. So it's myself. As you can see, I'm still wearing a hoodie. I was really looking forward to go to Dublin. My sisters stay in Dublin, and so my plan was to go visit them for the first time. This was my first international trip. It was my first flight, and only to be stuck in Qatar. Everyone has been worried. They've been sending me messages. They've been texting me. So it's been so fearful because, like, it's only my first flight and I don't know what's happening. I'm in a forest to stay put. So yeah, it's been really challenging.
And the two of you who were going home, I think, from South Korea. I mean, for you, you had plans. People would have been waiting to see you back here at home, and now you're stuck there too. What's that been like for you?
It's been a horrible experience. I think the unknown is the worst part because you're not receiving any sort of communication. We were supposed to just be passing by Qatar, and then this tragedy happened. So now we feel like in a pickle.
Oh, and standing behind you, Amanda, I don't know your name. You don't have to talk on TV if you'd rather not. But I can imagine for you also such a difficult moment.
I mean, yes, it is very difficult. You know, we were planning on going back home. We hadn't seen our families in over a year. And then having to come here and finding out that we can't go back home has been very difficult for us.
And I don't know who would like to answer this of the four of you, but has anyone said when plane flights might resume? I'm afraid from where I sit in Johannesburg, I don't know how long it will be before you can come home.
So the latest is we've been following a page on Instagram. It is called Doha News. They have said that the next update will be on the 3rd of March at 9 a.m. Doha time. However, like, there's just so much uncertainty because that was the same message that we received yesterday, that there would be an update from the Prime Minister today, which is the 2nd of March at 9 o'clock Doha time. But that did not happen.
Sure. We are battling with the network to Qatar, as you can imagine, in these times. And Amanda, I don't know if you can still hear me, but are you able to get enough food and supplies there for the four of you? All right. Unfortunately, we've lost the four South Africans there. Good to see their faces and know that they're safe for the moment. I'm sure if you know them or are related to them, are part of their loved ones, perhaps a good moment for you to see them, but also you don't yet know when it is that they'll return home. Amanda Skosana, thank you very much indeed for arranging that for us. She's a veterinary nurse, a South African veterinary nurse, currently in Qatar.
Hi everyone. Today it's the 2nd of March and it's exactly 15:35 according to Dubai local time, and we're still stuck in Dubai, day 2. So I just wanna first and foremost say that I can see the people that are saying that they are praying with us, you know, they are wishing that we will eventually come home safely. So truly grateful, you know. Thank you for the prayers and the well thoughts. Truly appreciate it. But what I wanted to do is just to give you an update on what has transpired for the past 24 hours since my last video. So the last video I took, it was just before we decided that we've been stuck inside or keeping indoors for quite a while. And then we decided that we can go for a walk because if I'm being honest, people outside, they are continuing with their lives, you know. I guess different experiences for different people. I'm scared. I'm in a foreign land. And for other people, this is home, you know, and they are continuing with their lives, taking jogs, going for walks. And you know, just continue with their lives. So we decided, okay, let's go out and get fresh air. I don't want to lie. It was literally as we stepped out of the hotel, we had sounds, goo, you know, and I think about 3 goo 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 explosion sounds, and they sounded very near. Like, obviously you cannot be camera ready for that, you know. And yeah, I just ran back inside, you know. I got overwhelmed by the fear. I was very emotional. I'll try to show you, you know, how much I panicked. Yo, Mara, that was close. Like that sound, that explosion, the last one.
Been so close. And the fact that you can see it from there.
Yeah, we could literally see it. Yo, what? The explosion sounds horrific. No, I can't. Yeah, I just want to be home. But if I'm being honest, today I'm a bit calmer. Maybe because the last time we heard like explosion sounds was around in the morning, around 9 a.m. And according to what we're hearing is that the explosion sounds are actually not like the missiles hitting the ground. They are being intercepted in the air. Like yesterday, for the first time, I actually saw it, you know, the interception happening. But it's still a horrific experience to see the missile, you know, and hear that explosion sounds, because even the interception is an explosion sound, you know. So yeah, apparently 90 something % of the missiles have been intercepted, meaning they have not hit and impacted, which is good, I guess. But it's still scary business, right? Yeah, that has happened, and then we had to come back inside, took a nap, I became a bit calm, went on with our day in the evening. And today, the first thing we did, because remember yesterday it was Sunday, like I had mentioned that we couldn't get hold of the Emirates airline, neither could we get hold of the travel insurance. I assumed it was because it was Sunday. So today in the morning, what we did, first thing was try to get hold of the Emirates, and thankfully they got back to us. You know, they were suggesting to reschedule our booking for the 2nd of March, which is the 3rd of March. Am I correct? Initial flight they had suggested, I think it was the 3rd. And then as we were replying to say yes please, because we're trying to fly out as soon as we can, then they replied back to say actually that has also been cancelled, but can we please put you on the next flight, which is the 4th. So we have accepted that, and we have received the confirmation email with that booking. So hopefully, crossing fingers, we can be able to fly out on the 4th of March. But this is only dependent on the Dubai International Airport, if it will be opened, because as it stands right now, the update is that it's still closed. So flights are still not going out. Yesterday we had gotten the update that the flights from Emirates, flights are not going out, but probably until today 1500. But today, before 1500, we got an email to say that flights are still not going out, hopefully until tomorrow 1500, right? Until the 3rd 1500. I will try to put that update here. But I guess our flights are now dependent on if the airport will open. But like I said, we were able to reschedule a booking. So hopefully we can be able to leave on the 4th as it stands right now. Hopefully that doesn't get cancelled. Another issue now that we have is the travel insurance. We have a travel insurance with AIG, if I'm correct, AIG Travel Insurance. We've been trying to speak to them for the past 2 hours or more, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not even exaggerating. Putting us on hold, putting us to the next person. The next person seeks the very same information that the previous person seeked. You know, the back and forth for about 2 to 3 hours now. You know, the final lady that we spoke to said that we can only claim for the expenses that we've incurred since we had to leave, which was yesterday, because yesterday we extended our booking for 2 nights from our own pockets. So it's quite expensive for us, which is like about $7,000 just for 2 nights. So they're saying we can only claim that. Actually, we are processing a claim for only then. But firstly, they cannot give us money in advance to book going forward, right? Number 2, they are saying that their processing claims takes about 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days. What do you mean? This is an emergency. We don't have 3 to 5 days. Like, so we were a bit irritated by that because we don't have 3 to 5 days, if I'm being honest. So that put us a bit off, but now we are actually trying to reply to their email with the form and the documents they've requested so that they can try to process the claim. But we are hoping it's going to be sooner and faster than 3 to 5 days, because harina yone 3 to 5 days. But yeah, that's where we're at, and I think that's it from my side. Another thing is that, yes, we have contacted the South African consulate via email yesterday, and today I actually called them to find out if there's anything they can assist us with, because we are expected to check out of the hotel tomorrow morning and stuff like that. And they said, unfortunately, there's nothing they can help us with for now. If there's any communication from the government, then they will let us know. But for now, other people I see that they are saying that, no, we are exaggerating the situation in Dubai and whatever. But I'm saying that different experiences for different people. I'm here and I'm scared for my life.